Hey there, my friend. Great to see you again. Much love. This is Jerome Shaw coming back at you, host of the Open Palm Podcast, motivator, meditator, with a message from this lovely book. Very interesting book as we take another look and explore even more. This book is called Autonomy. Freedom. A life of food freedom, living autonomously, autonomous living with Frederick Oduor from the fasting group, folks with Frederick and Arik from the WhatsApp fasting group. He created this book and we're taking a look. And this section today is called What to Do During the Fast. And before we get into this chapter, before we're proceeding in this Pranic reading, if you want to check anything else in this playlist, before we say this, you can go check that out. And of course, the playlist is called the Pranic Pages. Grounding. So these are some things that you can do during a fast. Grounding. There are several benefits to grounding or barefoot walking, which include improved sleep. Grounding has been shown to improve the quality of sleep by reducing the time it takes to fall asleep and increasing the amount of time spent in deep sleep. So there's so many different stages when you're sleeping, right? You got your times when you actually might be awake and not know it, You actually have your REM sleep, where your dreams are very vivid during REM, states of REM sleep, rapid eye movement, REM sleep. Then you have your light sleep. And then you have your deep sleep, So there's different waves that we might go through, from beta to alpha to theta to delta. And grounding improves all of these. Reduced inflammation, great one. Grounding has been found to reduce inflammation in the body, which can lead to a variety of health problems such as arthritis, chronic pain, and cardiovascular disease. Increased energy. Grounding can help to increase energy levels and reduce fatigue. By promoting the flow of electrons in the body and improving overall circulation. Reduce stress. It has been shown to reduce stress and anxiety by promoting relaxation and reducing the levels of the stress hormone cortisol in the body. Grounding has also been found to improve immune function by increasing the activity of white blood cells. Kind of like Osmosis Jones, the white blood cells in the body. You got your own Osmosis Jones flowing up in your body, which are responsible for fighting infections and diseases. Cold plunges are also known as cold immersion therapy. They involve submerging the body in cold water for a short period of time. The practice has gained popularity in recent years, particularly among athletes and fitness enthusiasts, as a way to enhance physical and mental performance. Here are some potential benefits of cold plunges. Once again, reduced inflammation, as exposure to cold water can reduce inflammation by constricting blood vessels and reducing blood flow to the affected area and alleviating soreness to promote faster recovery. Improved circulation by forcing blood to circulate more efficiently throughout the body. This can help improve oxygen and nutrient delivery to the muscles, organs, and other tissues. Cold immersion therapy has also been shown to increase the levels of norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter associated with increased alertness and mental clarity. This can help improve focus and concentration. If you've ever had the sensation when you jump into a cold shower, you're like, you're on fire for an hour, right? You're wired for an hour. You're wired when you take that cold shower. You get all that power. I love cold showers. Boosted immune system. Exposure to cold water can stimulate the production of white blood cells, which play a key role in fighting off infection and disease, and can help strengthen the immune system. Cold immersion therapy can also help reduce stress levels by triggering the release of endorphins. Those feel-good hormones, those feel-good feelings. in the body when we might be exercising or running, well, they can trigger that, which are natural painkillers and mood enhancers. You get that runner's high, right? The endorphins flowing, your body starts glowing. This can help promote feelings of relaxation and well-being, like taking a chill pill without the pill. Overall, cold plunges can be useful tools for enhancing physical and mental performance, improving recovery, and promoting overall health and well-being. Walking in nature. Walking in nature can have many advantages, both for your physical and mental health, and here are some benefits. Reduced stress. Walking in nature can reduce stress, promote feelings of relaxation and calmness, and studies have shown that being in nature can lower cortisol levels, a hormone associated with stress. You know, it's funny, I remember seeing videos with Ralph Smart, you know, infinite waters, diving deep, breathing in that good-ass prana, baby. Can I get a hello there? You know, if you've ever seen Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, he used to say, you know, in the heart of nature, baby, you know, and he was always in nature when he was making these videos, and he would say, deep divers, you know, after I'm done with the video, I'm already healed, you know, and I never forgot when he said that. I'm already healed, deep divers, you know. It's just amazing just to see that level of abundance flowing within him when he was out making videos in abundance, you know. How the feeling could be so revealing and even healing just to be around the greenery in your scenery. Improved mood. Being in nature has been found to improve mood, increase feelings of happiness. I already feel it. I feel it, you know, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can feel it in the air. Fresh air, green surroundings, natural light can all contribute to this effect. Cue the sun. Thank you. Walking in nature is a great form of physical activity, which can improve cardiovascular health, strengthen muscles, and increase endurance. Walking in nature also can help improve focus, creativity, mental clarity. Starting to see a pattern here. Being away from distractions and surrounded by natural beauty can help clear your mind and boost your cognitive abilities. Regular physical activities such as walking in nature can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Try saying that 10 times fast. Better sleep. Spending time in nature can help regulate your circadian rhythms, leading to better sleep quality and duration. Psychological battles during dry fast days, or you might say, you know, air feasting days, or pranic days, or freedom days, right? It's all about the wordage, you know. Dreams about drinking water during dry fast days may be related to your subconscious mind's awareness of your body's need for hydration. During dry fasting, you abstain from both food and water for an extended period, which can lead to dehydration and thirst. Your subconscious mind may be processing this information and creating dreams that reflect your body's physical needs. And I used to have this. I don't have it anymore, but I used to have so many dreams about eating food. Like when I was going on different solid food vacations and I was, you know, really feeling that raising vibration and all the sensations, right? And just imbibing myself with new information, my dreams at night would be permeated with food, you know, all the food, all the sushi and all the, you know, all of this and all of that. And it just, you know, the Thai food and the Chinese food and the Indian food and the, you know, everything. And I was just actually thinking of eating. And there were some nights where while I was eating in my dreams, I would wake up and I would think that, oh no, you know, I would think that I messed up. Like, oh, did I eat that? But then I would realize, oh, I was just dreaming. You know, it was just a dream. It's funny. It's funny. I can laugh about it now. It's all silly. But it showed me that these things in the mind are very ingrained, you know, very sustained and very, very, very solid until we let go. And then it starts to show that these wires that have fired together, they start to uncouple. They start to untether, you know? And you start to feel even better. During dry fasting, you abstain from both food and water for an extended period, which can lead to thirst. Your subconscious mind may be processing this information and creating dreams that reflect your body's needs. Dreams are often a reflection of your subconscious thoughts, feelings, and desires. They can also reflect our physical needs and sensations. If you are dehydrated or thirsty during the day, it's possible that these sensations can carry over into your dreams, causing you to dream about drinking water. Additionally, dreams can be symbolic and carry meaning beyond your literal interpretation. Yeah, their literal interpretation, of course. Drinking water in dreams can symbolize renewal, purity, and cleansing. It's possible your subconscious mind is using this symbolism to convey a deeper message about your current state of being and the need for rejuvenation. Overall, dreaming about drinking water during dry fasting days may be a reflection of your body's physical needs and your subconscious mind's processing of these needs. It's essential to listen to your body and provide it with the necessary hydration and nourishment to maintain good health. So use your own discretion. You know, when eating has been such a profession, we must use our own discretion. It's not uncommon for people to offer food or for food to be around when you're fasting. There could be a few reasons for this. Social norms. Eating is often a social activity, and people may not be aware that you're fasting. They may offer food out of habit or to be polite. Scent. When you fast, your body produces ketones, which can cause a fruity or sweet smell on your breath. This scent may be attractive to others, who may offer you food as a result. Hunger cues. Your body may also send hunger cues to those around you, signaling that you're hungry and potentially prompting them to offer you food. Interesting. It's important to remember that while it can be challenging to resist food when you're fasting, ultimately the decision to eat or not eat is up to you. You can politely decline food offers and remind others that you're fasting, which is easy enough that I've found in this day and age when, fasting is a part of all of our major religions. Every major religion that you can think of has fasting somewhere in their doctrine or in their scriptures. Somewhere they have fasting, maybe a fasting day or maybe a fasting way about them, like in Christianity, Jesus fasting, for 40 days and nights, and, Ramadan, different religions, they practice fasting, so yeah, it's very commonly known. So that's usually one of the go-to things that I will say when people approach me that way. I'll just say I'm taking a break or I'm fasting, and they understand. Staying mentally strong can be challenging, especially when it comes to sticking to a fast. Here are some tips that can help you. Set a goal. Before starting your fast, set a specific goal for yourself. This could be a target weight or a desired feeling of accomplishment. Having a goal in mind can help you stay motivated and focused. Definitely. If you aim at nothing, usually you hit nothing, right? If there's no aim, we don't really see things the same when we don't have an aim. Plan your meals and schedule ahead of time to avoid temptation or unexpected situations. Make sure to have healthy snacks on hand to help you stay on track. Interesting. Make sure to have healthy snacks to help you stay on track. Well, anyway, the avoid temptation with unexpected situations is funny because I remember Ellie Tom always telling us this story of when, he was at home and he was fasting and he was going to go through the week or the weekend, fasting. And then his sister brought over a whole bunch of chocolate or something. And she put it in the refrigerator or she put it up somewhere. And he was still to himself saying, I'm not going to touch that chocolate. I'm good. I'm fasting. I'm good. I'm a breatharian now. I'm Pranic, But after a while, it was like that chronic, even though he felt like he was pranic, he hadn't had enough confidence in that state yet to create his own faith, so he started to take steps towards that chocolate, and that was all she wrote. Before you know it, it was over. So yeah, it's funny, he said he actually woke up and chocolate was all over his body. He had fell asleep into a comatose state eating chocolate. Staying positive. Positive thinking can go a long way in helping you stay mentally strong. Focus on your successes and remind yourself of your goal. Celebrate your progress along the way. I think that's amazing to just be able to say, wow, I'm here today. I'm still here. And just to be able to say I'm still here can let go of a lot of that fear that starts to appear, Realize you're still here. Realize how far you've come. Yeah. Realize that the battle is already won. Finding support. Support yourself with people who support your decision to fast. Joining a fasting community or finding a fasting buddy can provide encouragement and accountability. Stay hydrated only in a water fast. Drinking plenty of water can help you feel full and energized. It can also help you to flush out toxins from your body, which can improve your overall mood and mental clarity. This can be only during the water fast. Staying busy, keeping yourself occupied with activities or hobbies can help distract you from thoughts of giving up. Exercise, read a book, or take a walk to help clear your mind. Practice self-care. Take care of yourself, both physically and mentally during your fast. That goes without saying, but we should say it anyway. We need that reminder. Getting enough rest, practicing relaxation techniques such as meditation, which we know is the foundation, deep breathing, and treating yourself to activities that make you feel good. Remember, fasting can be challenging, but it can also be very rewarding. By staying mentally strong, you can successfully complete your fast and achieve your goals. Detoxing mentally, psychologically, emotionally can involve a variety of strategies and techniques. Here are some tips that can help. Mindfulness is a practice of being present in the moment without judgment. It can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings and learn to accept them without getting overwhelmed. You can start by taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath, which is interesting because there was a famous philosopher and mathematician named Blaise Pascal who once said, hi there, who once said that all of humanity's problems stem from our inability to sit quietly in a room alone. And with the advent of technology and the phone, sometimes it's really hard for people to just sit alone. And when you can sit by yourself alone, a lot of things can be known. A lot of things will be shown when you're alone. So try this at home. So it can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, learning to accept them without getting overwhelmed. You can start by taking a few minutes and letting your emotions arise without getting caught in them. Sleep is crucial for mental, psychological, and emotional well-being. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Try to establish a constant sleep routine. Unless, I guess, of course, you're not sleeping. As a lot of autonomous beings have been doing these days. Move your body. Exercise can help release endorphins, which can boost your mood and reduce stress. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it part of your regular routine. Connect with others. This is one of my favorites. Human connection is essential for emotional and psychological health. Reach out to friends and family, join a support group, or seek out a therapist or counselor. Hit me up if you need therapy or counseling. I do coaching sessions as well, and I have clientele. Practice self-care. Take times to do things that make you feel good, such as taking a relaxing bath, reading a book, indulging in a hobby, right? I love roller skating. That's one of my hobbies. I take myself out on dates. We practice a lot of self-care over here. Limit exposure to negative influences. Limit your exposure to negative news. And I haven't watched the news in so long. I would say don't watch it at all, but don't listen to me. Don't take my advice. Think twice before you take my advice. But instead of limiting my exposure to the news, I just said, I'm just not going to watch the news. So I said, let me find out when I am ill-informed. What becomes the norm when I am not informed, right? And I found that I could find peace in the midst of the storm, even more when I was not informed. Social media and people who bring you down, right? The downers, the people who might be what they call the energy vampires, the Debbie Downers, the negative Nancy's. You have a lot of those sayings, for people who might be doing that. And surround yourself with positive influences and uplifting people, people who uplift you, people who empower you, people who enlighten you, who enthuse you and give you even more energy for living, people who always have that positivity giving. Practice gratitude. Woo! The great attitude. Take time each day to focus on things that you are grateful for. This can help shift your perspective and cultivate a more positive outlook. Remember that everyone's journey towards mental, psychological, and emotional detoxification is unique. It's important to find what works for you and to be patient and kind to yourself throughout the process. The human body is a complex system that is capable of experiencing a wide range of emotions, storing memories, and performing various functions. There's so many things that the different body parts and systems work together to process and express emotions and store memories, providing a complex interplay between the mind and body. Movement during the fast. Staring at the sky, have you ever wondered where all the birds fly to? Very few birds live their entire life in the same location. Most of them take wing in order to discover a reliable source of food, to start a family, or to survive the changing seasons. Whilst some migrations are short, others travel across vast distances. For migrating birds, a missed turn can prove to be fatal because they spend several weeks flying over oceans and continents from one end of the planet to the other. Wow. However, in 2022, one juvenile bird successfully earned a place in history with its unexpected turn. A bar-tailed godwit, Limosa laponica, known by its tag number 234684, the bird flew 13,560 kilometers, which is 8,435 miles, from Alaska to the Australian state of Tasmania without stopping for food or rest, breaking the record for the longest non-stop migration by a bird. Golly. Bar-tailed godwit. The distance covered is equivalent to 2.5 trips between London and New York, or approximately 1/3 of the planet's full circumference. God. So they went to London, from London to New York and back 2.5 times. Jesus. According to the 5G satellite tag attached to its lower back, the epic journey started on 13 October 2022 and continued for 11 days and 1 hour without the bird landing once. This isn't the first time that bar-tailed godwits have hit the headlines for their marathon migrations. This 5-month-old bird, 5 months? This 5-month-old bird smashed the previous record set by another of its species in 2020 by over 350 kilometers or 217 miles. That godwit in turn had outflown another that flew for 11,000 kilometers in 2007. Bar-tailed godwits are not the only long-haul travelers in the bird world. Arctic terns can regularly fly even greater distances over the course of a year. Indeed, factoring in a round journey from their breeding sites north of the Arctic Circle to Antarctica and back. These industrious seabirds might cover as much as 80,000 kilometers or 50,000 miles, making theirs the longest bird migration overall. However, the key difference is that they occasionally touch down during their superlative voyages. Bar-tailed godwit flying low near the oceans. Most birds migrate many miles in search of food and warmth. Some have an ability to transform physically to meet environmental conditions. They can drastically alter their bodies and metabolism by shrinking the size of their internal organs, quickly gaining weight and burning through fat reserves, barely sleeping, and many other superpower-like qualities. Godwits particularly make place for energy-rich fats by absorbing 25% of the tissue that forms their digestive tract, livers and kidneys. This is possible through a biological process known as autophagy, or as some people have heard it as self-eating, a mechanism that allows the body to recycle parts of itself as and when required. Godwits can also make their hearts and chest muscles bigger mid-flight to provide more energy and oxygen to these areas. Amazing. Walking 10 kilometers a day is a requirement during the dry fast, but it has to be done slow and gentle. So we talked about that bird. We said that to say this about movement and how movement can be the generation of energy and raising the vibration inside of the body when you're on a dry fast in particular. So movement can be very key, as we shall soon see. Walking is a low-impact aerobic exercise that can be performed by people of all ages and fitness levels. It can provide numerous health benefits. Some of the benefits of walking 10 kilometers a day. Walking can help improve your heart health by strengthening your heart muscle, reducing blood pressure, lowering your risk of developing heart disease. And I love how people are walking right now as we're talking, So many people embracing their walking right as we're talking. As human beings, I think it's a privilege and it's just a blessing if you have 2 legs, being a bipedal creature and having 2 legs. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do when you embrace what you have. It's a reason to be glad when you embrace all the gifts that you have. Walking can help you burn calories and lose weight. A 10-kilometer walk can burn around 400 to 500 calories depending on your weight and pace. Improved mental health. Walking can be a great way to reduce stress, improve your mood, and it's also great to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. It can also improve bone density, strengthening your bones, reducing your risk of developing osteoporosis. It reduces joint pain and stiffness by lubricating your joints and strengthening the muscles. It improves the quality of sleep, helping you feel more rested and alert during the day. It reduces your risk of developing chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, stroke, and certain types of cancer. So overall, walking 10 kilometers a day can be a great way to improve your health and well-being. However, it's important to start slowly and build up your walking distance gradually to avoid injury. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we understand that not just walking, as we're talking, but not just walking, but there's so many forms of exercise that we can use. And you might even say that exercise could be like performing an exorcism, on the body. You're like exorcising a demon that might have existed or might have persisted, or you might have resisted these feelings, these emotions. But when you get the energy in motion, working with your emotions, this can relieve you of all that internal commotion. When you allow yourself that love and devotion, it can be like its own alchemical potion as you are raising your very own energy quotient. So take the time to shine divine, realizing you can always be more aligned. The more that you take time for your mind, realigning your spine, it is always the time. So thank you for listening and glistening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw once again, as we are reaching our new stages with these wisdom of the ages. We'll see you next time on the Pranic pages.